Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Welcome to your Yoga Every Hour afternoon flow. My name's Emma, or the Strong Yogi. Thank you for joining me. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you have joined me before. So we're going to be going through a Vinyasa flow today. So it's all about connecting our movements with our breath. If you need to rest at any point during the practice, just come into your child's pose or your downward facing dog. So this is your child's pose. So from your tabletop position, you're just going to sink your hips back. You can either take extended child's pose with your arms out in front of you, or you can bring your arms to your side. And then your other resting pose, if you need to take it from your tabletop position, is your downward facing dog. So you'll just tuck those toes under and raise the hips to the sky. This is a resting pose as well. Brilliant. If you feel any tension or any pain in any of the poses, just come out of them. Just take a different pose or take one of the resting poses. I'm not going to play any music during the practice, so if you want to play your own music in the background, then please do so. So let's get started. So we're just going to start in a comfortable seat. So if cross legs is accessible to you, then let's take that position. And then we're just going to start our practice by just slowing our breath down and just bringing ourselves into the present moment. So you can either just leave your hands resting on your legs, resting on your knees, or maybe you want to bring one hand to heart center and place the other hand on top of it. Or maybe you want to bring your palms together at heart center, so your Namaste Mudra, pushing those thumbs in to your heart center. And then from here, wherever you are, just close those eyes, lengthen the spine, draw the belly button inwards, and just gently bow that chin downwards towards the chest. And then from here, I just want you to notice how you feel today. So just notice your natural breathing pattern, whatever that is. And just don't try and change it at the moment. Just notice how it feels. And just notice how you feel. And don't worry about what's happened so far today. Leave it behind you. And don't worry about what is to come. Just focus on your practice, on yourself, on the present moment. And just notice any areas of tension you're holding in your body. And then as we take a nice deep inhale, we're going to send our breath to those areas. And then as you take a nice releasing exhale, just try and release that tension. And again, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, release. And one more time, inhale. And exhale, releasing any tension, anything that no longer serves you. From here, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, keep that chin to the chest. And then we're just going to bring our hands to the back of our head. So interlace the fingers to the back of the head. And just let those elbows drop inwards. So don't add any extra pressure, don't push down, just the weight of your arms is enough here to feel the stretch in the back of your neck. And if that's too much, then you can always just release those hands again. But just feeling that stretch in the back of your neck and just letting any tension melt away with each and every out breath. And take one more nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring those hands back down to the knees. And then we're going to inhale, look up towards the sky, so drop the head backwards. And then exhale, bring the chin back to the chest. And again, inhale, look up, drop the head backwards, opening that chest, keeping that spine nice and long. Exhale, chin comes to chest. And one more time, inhale, look up, drop the head backwards. Exhale, chin comes to chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale, roll the right ear up to the right shoulder. And exhale, chin comes to chest. Inhale, roll the left ear up to the left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. This time we're going to go all the way around, drop the head back. And then exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Chin comes to the chest. And the other way, inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Drop the head all the way back. And exhale, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And the chin comes to the chest. Nice. Bring those hands to your knees as you inhale, look up, bring an arch into the spine. And then as you exhale, round through that spine, draw the belly button inwards, bring the chin back to the chest, seated cat-cows. Inhale, look up, arch the spine. Exhale, chin to chest, round through the spine. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, chin comes to the chest. And one more time, inhale, look up, arch that spine, use those hands to push into the knees. Take that stretch a little bit further. Exhale, chin comes to the chest, round through the spine. And then just come back to a neutral spine from here. And we're going to inhale, raise those hands to the sky, really lengthen the spine, reach upwards, creating a length in that body. Push those arms backwards so that they're beside the ears. Try and push those knees downwards, staying grounded through the sit bones. Nice. Inhale, really reach. Pull the fingertips apart. And then exhale, cactus those arms. So put a bend into the arms. Again, keeping those fingertips apart. Really pull the fingertips away from each other, feeling the stretch in the palms of your hands. Push the chest forwards, push the shoulders backwards. And breathe, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Interlace the fingers from here. And then exhale, draw those hands in front of you so the palms are facing towards you. Push the back of the hands away. Feel the stretch in the shoulder blades. Arch around the spine, rather. Draw the belly button inwards. And then from here, we're going to inhale, flip the palms of the hands away from you. Lift the hands to the sky. Arms come beside the ears. Reach, lengthen. Exhale, flip the palms to face you. Draw the hands downwards. Push the hands away, round the spine. Inhale, flip the palms away. Reach up. Exhale, flip the palms towards you. Push away. And one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, push away. Nice. From here, inhale, release. Take those arms out long. Open the chest. And then exhale, arms come behind us. Interlace the fingers. Try and push those palms together if you can. Take a nice deep inhale. Lengthen that spine. Engage the core. And then as you exhale, let's try and push those hands upwards. Stretching out the chest. Stretching out the shoulders. Try and keep that spine nice and long. Try and keep the head lifted so the crown of the head's drawn upwards as you stay grounded down through your mat. Nice inhale here. Exhale, maybe you can push a little bit further. Inhale and exhale, release. And just roll those shoulders backwards. And roll the shoulders forwards. Perfect. From here, we're going to inhale, reach those arms out long again. And then as you exhale, draw the right arm across you. And we're going to hook the left arm over the top, as close to the wrist as possible. Pull that right arm in. And you're going to gaze over your right shoulder. So keeping your chest nice and square to the front, so facing towards your screen. And taking the gaze over your right shoulder. Pulling that right arm in. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, take the arms out long. And exhale, draw the left arm across you. Hook the right arm over the top as close to the wrist as possible. Keep that chest square to the front. Pull the left arm in, gaze over the left shoulder. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. Feeling that stretch in your tricep. Nice. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, take the arms out long. Exhale here. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, place the palms in front of you. And then we're going to roll forward into our tabletop position. So the wrists are under the shoulders and the knees are under our hips in our tabletop position. Perfect. So from here, we're just going to rock forwards and backwards just to bring a little bit of movement into the wrists. So just warming up those wrists. Maybe some of us work at computer desks. We're typing all day. You might feel a little bit stiff there. So try and keep that core engaged. The back's nice and flat. And then just take the fingertips to face the outside of the mat. And we're just going to rock from side to side here. And then you can either stay here, or for an even deeper stretch, you can face the fingertips towards you. And again, rock forwards and backwards. Feeling that stretch in your forearms. Maybe you just want to hold here and not add the rock. It's quite an intense stretch for some people. And then when you're ready, just bring your hands with your fingertips facing back towards the top of the mat. And then we're going to reach our right leg out long. Take a nice deep inhale, engage the core, make sure the hips are square to the mat. And then as you exhale, just lift the leg. So keep the torso nice and straight, keep the leg nice and long. So almost push away through the leg. And then as you inhale, you're going to reach your left fingertips out in front of you, gaze towards those fingertips. And then exhale, put a bend into that right knee. Inhale, reach with the left fingertips. And then exhale, take the hand behind to take hold of the foot. So left hand to right foot. And then just try and take your gaze to the right foot as you push into the hand with your foot. And then twist through the spine. So we're arching the spine and we're twisting. Keep that core engaged, push into the mat, push away with the foot. Inhale here. Exhale, challenge your balance. Inhale and exhale, release. And then if you need to, just shake out the hips, shake out the hand before we go to the other side. So we're just going to take the left leg out long. Inhale. Exhale, lift that leg off of the mat. So flexing the foot here. So really pushing through that leg, keeping it nice and straight, almost pushing the leg away from you. Engage the core, keep the hips nice and square. Inhale, reach the right hand forward, gaze towards those right fingertips. Nice, inhale here. Exhale, put a bend into the left leg. Inhale, reach those right fingers forwards. And exhale, take that hand behind you to take hold of the left foot. And then just try and take your gaze towards the left foot as well. So push into your right hand with your foot and take your gaze backwards. So try and keep those hips nice and square. Stay grounded in this pose. Feeling the nice back bend and the twist. Challenging your balance as you take your gaze backwards. Inhale. And exhale, release. Just melt back down to your mat. And then again, just shake those hips from side to side. Roll out those wrists if you need to. Perfect. And then from here, from our tabletop position, our hands and our feet are going to stay exactly where they are. All that's going to move is our hips. So we're going to tuck our toes under. And then as we exhale, we're going to raise those hips to the sky as we come into our very first downward facing dog of the practice. So sometimes here what people do is they walk their feet slightly forwards so that their heels come to the mat. But you don't need to. It doesn't matter if your heels don't touch the mat. We just want to push into the hands, push into the feet. And lift those hips to the sky. Melt the chest downwards towards the mat. And from here you can just start to walk through your dog. So bend one knee, bend the other. Shake the hips from side to side. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Just try and gaze towards your belly button in your downward facing dog. And when you're ready, take a nice deep inhale, gaze forwards. Bend those knees and just walk those feet up towards your hands to the top of your mat. And then from here, we're going to exhale into a standing forward fold. Bend those knees if that feels good. This is our first forward fold, so you might feel a bit tight in the back of your legs. Then we're just going to hang here for a moment. So if you like, you can take hold of your elbows with your hands, with the opposite hands, and just hang here, so no effort required. Just let the crown of your head drop downwards towards the mat as you shake from side to side, forwards and backwards. Just allowing length in the spine, creating space there, feeling that stretch in the back of your legs. Nice, take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands down. And then we're going to inhale, bring the hands beside us. And stand up tall, raise the hands to the sky. Bring the palms together. And exhale, draw the hands together at heart center. So from here, we're just going to go through a few rounds of sun salutation. So we're going to inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards the mat. Bend those knees if you need to. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, step the right, step the left foot back into high plank, or you can jump back if it's in your practice. Then we're going to bend the elbows, lower yourself down through chaturanga, or you can take your knees, chest, chin variation. Inhale into upward facing dog, where we're on the palms of the hands and the front of our feet. Hips are lifted, shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky as we come into our downward facing dog. From here, inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, step the right, step the left foot forward, or you can jump forward if it's in your practice. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Gaze upwards as we go again. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into your halfway lift. Look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left, step the right foot back, or jump back if it's in your practice to high plank. Lower yourself down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, step the left, step the right, or jump forwards. Exhale into your standing forward fold. And inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Gaze upwards, creating length, creating space. And then exhale one more time, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards the mat. Inhale, come into that halfway lift, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back into your high plank, lower yourself down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll just hold here for a few breaths. Feeling into this pose, feeling grounded. Nice. And then from here, we're just going to drop our knees down to the mat. We're going to keep our hips lifted, and we're just going to walk those hands forwards, coming into our puppy pose. So we're melting our chest downwards towards the mat. Maybe your chin comes all the way down to the floor. And if you want to increase the stretch here, you can come up onto your fingertips. So cup those hands and feel that stretch through your chest and through your arms. And just hold here, just allowing yourself to melt into that pose, into your puppy pose. Let's take one more nice deep inhale here. And then exhale, just bring your hands back in slightly, coming into your tabletop position. And we're going to tuck those toes under if they aren't already, and raise the hips to the sky, coming back into our downward facing dog. From here, inhale, gaze forwards, and exhale, we're going to round through to our plank. And then inhale, lift the hips to the sky, downward dog. And then roll forward, exhale, high plank. Inhale, lift the hips, down dog. Exhale, roll forward, high plank, where we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, raise the hips to the sky. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, step or jump back to the top of the mat. Exhale into that standing forward fold. And inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Bring the palms together, gaze upwards. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring those hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, as you fold forward, push away with the hands. So the crown of the head points towards the mat. As you push the hands towards the top of the mat. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, release those palms to the mat. Bend those knees if you need to. And then from here, we're going to try and straighten the right leg as we put a little bend into the left knee. And then we're going to inhale, raise the right hand to the sky, gaze upwards towards those fingertips. Feeling the stretch in the right leg. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, release the hand. And we'll swap sides, try and straighten the left leg, put a little bend into the right knee. Inhale, reach the left fingers to the sky. And gaze upwards towards those fingertips. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, release the pose. And then as we inhale, we're going to roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to roll the shoulders as we get to the top. And inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Gaze towards the mat. Inhale, coming into a halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back into your high plank. And bend those elbows, keep them nice and close to your chest. Lower yourself down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. From here, inhale, raise the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, come onto the ball of your left foot, round the knee through to the nose. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee comes to nose. Inhale, reach the leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot through to the top of the mat. From here, we're going to ground through the back foot. So the back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. So the toes are pointing diagonally towards the top of the mat. Raise those hands to the sky as we come into a warrior one. So the hips are square to the front of the mat here. That right knee's bent 90 degrees. Keep that chest nice and open. Try and keep those arms beside the ears. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, straighten through that front leg. And then we're going to bring our hands behind us so that you either come to reverse prayer, if you can, or you can just place the back of the hands onto your back. And then from here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. So we're gazing towards our right big toe. Push those elbows backwards. And feel that stretch in the back of the leg, the back of the right leg. Holding here. And breathing through this pose again with every out breath. Just allowing a little bit more tension to melt away. Holding and breathing wherever you are. Nice inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, put a bend back into that knee. Release the hands, raise them to the sky, coming back into your warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, place the palms to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left in your high plank. And we're going to go through our flow. So lower yourself down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. This time, inhale, raise the left leg to the sky. As you exhale, come onto the ball of your right foot round the knee through to the nose. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, step that foot forwards. Ground through the right foot. Put a 90-degree bend into that left leg. And reach those hands to the sky, warrior one. Virabhadrasana. So our hips are square to the front of the mat. That left knee is bent 90 degrees. Chest is open, arms are beside the ears. Nice inhale here. And exhale, strong in your warrior pose. A nice strengthening pose for the legs. Inhale here, exhale, straighten that left leg. And then we're going to bring our arms behind us. Bringing our hands together in reverse prayer. So bringing the palms together behind us if you can. Or if not, just bringing the back of the hands to the back. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. And then as you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Gaze towards your left big toe. Push those elbows backwards. And just breathe here through this pose. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink a little bit deeper. Maybe your chest comes down a little bit further. Just holding and breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, put a bend back into the knee. Raise the hands to the sky, warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, palms come to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And we'll take a flow. Lower yourself down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, jump or step back to the top of your mat. And then exhale in your standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Gaze upwards, slight back bend. Exhale, hands come together through heart center. Perfect. This time, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gaze towards the mat. Bend those knees if that feels good. And then from here, we're just going to walk our hands around to the right-hand side, just as far as you can. Just feeling that fold a little bit differently. Just hold here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. And then we're just going to take it around to the left-hand side. So walk those fingertips to the left side. And just hold here, feeling that stretch in your folds. Nice inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Inhale, let's roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders when you get to the top. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands come beside us, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back into your high plank. Bend those elbows, keep them nice and close to the chest. Lower yourself down through chaturanga or take your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Exhale, send those hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. From here, inhale, raise that right leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot through to the top of the mat. This time we're going to stay on the ball of our left foot as we raise the hands to the sky, coming into a high lunge. Perfect. Inhale here. And exhale, we bring our hands together at heart center. Nice. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take a twist to the right hand side. So the left elbow comes to the right thigh. And then just try and push through your hands to bring them to heart center. Gaze upwards if you can, challenge your balance, and try and keep that right knee over the right ankle. Hold here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, release the twist, bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, and exhale, lower the left knee to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach upwards. Exhale, cactus those arms. Push down through the hips, but just try and keep the right knee on top of the right ankle. Push that chest forwards. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, place the palms to the mat, to the inside of your right foot. Just walk that foot slightly outwards as we come into our lizard pose here. So you can either stay here on the palms of your hands, or if the flexibility in your hips allows it, you can drop down onto those forearms. So whatever feels good for you today, take that pose. And maybe you feel different today than when you've done this pose before, and know that that's absolutely fine. No 2 days are the same. I'm just holding this pose, just releasing any tension with each out breath. Just allowing yourself to sink a little bit further into the pose. Maybe you're on your hands. And maybe as you breathe into the pose, you can make your way down onto your forearms. Maybe challenge yourself. If you normally tilt your knee and come onto the knife edge of your foot, maybe you can bring the sole of your foot back to the mat today. Challenge yourself. Nice. And then from here, just tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, and then we're just going to kick the right foot back to meet the left in our high plank. From here, we'll take our flow, so bend those elbows, lower yourself down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, take your downward facing dog. And we'll flow through the other side, so inhale, raise the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot forward to the front of the mat. Staying on the ball of our right foot, raise the hands to the sky, coming into a high lunge. Trying to make sure that that left knee is over left ankle. Inhale, really reach and lengthen. And exhale, draw the hands together at heart center. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as we exhale, we'll twist to our left hand side this time. So the right elbow comes to the left thigh. And just try and push down to bring those hands to heart center rather than collapsing your chest downwards. To challenge your balance, you can gaze upwards and then just try and keep that 90-degree bend in the leg. Keep that back leg nice and strong and just hold and breathe. Use your breath to focus. Nice and strong in those legs. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands back to heart center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And then as you exhale, drop that right knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Sink into your low lunge. Feel the stretch in your hips. Inhale, really reach and lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms. Push the chest forwards. Push the elbows backwards. Hold here. Trying not to let that left knee sink any further forwards than the ankle. Readjust if it has. Nice. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, place the palms to the mat, to the inside of the right foot. And let's just walk that left foot, And let's just walk that left foot to the edge of the mat as we come into our lizard pose on the other side. So either stay on the palms of your hands, or again, if the flexibility in your hips allows it, drop down onto those forearms. As you sink into your lizard pose. Again, just using that breath to release any tension. So just try not to hold on to any tension in your body. Use your breath to let it go. Maybe you feel completely different on this side to the other. Maybe this side feels easier. Maybe this side feels harder. No two sides are ever the same. Just feel that stretch in your hips. Nice. As you inhale, tuck the right toes under, lift the knee. And we're just going to kick the left foot back to meet the right in our high plank. And then from here, we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto our bellies. Nice. And then from here, we're just going to come onto our forearms. And we're going to lift that chest upwards. And just bring the chin down to the chest. As we come to our Sphinx pose, so a little tiny back bend here. Just hold in this pose. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. As you inhale, tuck the toes under and just lift the hips upwards so we come into a forearm plank where we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips, untuck the toes. Lower the chest, rest your head on your hands. Just take a nice deep inhale here. And a nice complete exhale. This time we're going to bring our hands to the mat, so to the side of our chest. Keep those elbows tucked inwards. And as you take a nice deep inhale, lift the chest. Keep the elbows tucked. We're going to take a baby cobra, so we're not going to lengthen the arms all the way out. Just hold here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, tuck the toes under, push up, coming into a high plank, where we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower yourself down nice and gently. Rest your head in your hands. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And then just bring those hands back to the mat. Take a nice deep inhale, push yourself all the way back to sit on your knees. Perfect. And then from here, we're just going to swing our legs around to the front of the mat. And we're going to bring our legs out nice and long. Point those toes to the sky. So engage the legs. We're going to inhale, reach the hands upwards. And then as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips to fold forward, gaze towards the toes. Keep the arms beside the ears. Take this to wherever you can without moving the arms. And then wherever you are, take a nice deep exhale. Keep the torso where it is. Drop the hands to wherever you can. Maybe it's your feet. Maybe it's your shins. Maybe it's to the side. Maybe it's just to your mat. And just keep those toes pointed upwards to feel that stretch in the back of your leg. So a common mistake people can make here is that they try and get their forehead to their knees. And by doing so, you're just going to round your spine. So if you're aiming to do that, then the chest needs to come down first. So aim for chin to knees, if that's your goal. And with every exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Nice inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release. Come back to center. Nice, just roll those shoulders backwards. And roll the shoulders forwards. And then from here, we're just going to cross the legs over. So come to a nice seated position. And then we're going to inhale, raise the hands to the sky, arms come beside the ears. And then as we exhale, we're taking a twist. So the right hand comes behind us, the left hand comes to the right knee. And we're going to gaze over our right shoulder. Draw the belly button inwards, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Imagining that string on the crown of your head pulling you upwards as you stay grounded through your sit bones. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, maybe you can take the twist a little bit further. Drawing the belly button inwards, really feeling that twist in your spine. Nice inhale. And exhale, release, come back to center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And this time we'll take the twist to the left. So as you exhale, left hand comes to the back. Right hand comes to the left knee. And we gaze over the left shoulder. So again, opening the chest, lengthening the spine, drawing the belly button inwards. Crown of the head is lifted. Sit bones are grounded. Gaze towards the back of the room. And breathe. With every exhale, pushing yourself a little bit further. Nice inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release, come back to center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Gaze upwards. And then as you exhale, bring the right hand to the mat, reach over with those left fingertips. Gaze towards those fingertips if you can. Try and keep the chest nice and open. Keep the left sit bone grounded. Imagine you're in between two panes of glass. Feel the stretch in the side of your body. Inhale here. Exhale, melt into the pose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Gaze upwards. Exhale, left palm comes to the mat. Reach over with the right fingertips. Push that right shoulder backwards. Open the chest. Keep the right sit bone grounded. Gaze towards the fingertips. Feel the stretch in the side of your body. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, just melt those arms down beside you. Roll the shoulders backwards here. And roll the shoulders forwards. And then just take some nice big head rolls. Or half head rolls, whatever feels good. Be gentle with your neck. And then when you're ready, inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, melt the arms down beside you. And one last big stretch. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Bring the palms together above you, gaze upwards. Close those eyes, and as you exhale, melt the hands down to your heart center. Drop the chin to the chest. Lengthen the spine, engage the core. Push the thumbs into the heart center. And just return to your normal breathing pattern. Notice how that feels. Notice how you feel. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And just take a moment to thank, appreciate, honor yourself. Thank yourself for all of the great things that you are. Take one more nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, just lift the head, blink the eyes open with a nice big smile. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you all again very soon for another flow.